My name is Maisey. I guess I've grown up in Perth, spent 25 years here. I studied occupational therapy. I've done a little bit of work in youth mental health. I now work with a group called Big Help Mob, and a few years ago I started up a non-profit called Befriend Inc. I work a lot of long hours, but I guess because I love what I do, I work really hard, and it doesn't seem like work to me. Occasionally it does, you know, we all have our parts of the job that we don't enjoy as much, but for the most part, Befriend is just this ongoing learning experience for me.
I was in an administration role, so I was in a meeting and I was taking the minutes. And the presentations were really boring, and then in walks this young sort of 20-year-old kid, and at the time I was like, oh yeah, you know, he's pretty cute, so I was interested in listening as well. And then he just came out, he was really professional, really witty, really smart, and then he was talking about at the time how the conception of Befriend.
I guess Befriend is really all about giving people a space where they feel like they can be themselves, the best possible version of themselves.
Yo, that hurts, man. That hurts.
And in that space they can form social connections with people. The philosophy behind Befriend is that it's based on the idea that it's a basic human need for everybody to feel that sense of belonging and connection with other people. My brother has been involved since we first started Befriend. He was our treasurer, sits on our board. My sister helps out at social club events, at the barbecue, comes along to the ball. My mum and dad used to run social club events as well and come along and help out at the barbecue. My grandpa was our first sponsor, put the first cheque for $100 towards Befriend. I feel quite humbled by it. I feel quite humbled by how many volunteers and supporters have gotten behind Befriend as well. So it stopped quite a while ago feeling like a project of Maisey and feeling like an organisation or a movement that is the baby of a whole bunch of people. It definitely gives me a sense of belonging just through my involvement in Befriend, you know. I think my role in Befriend, being part of a team, doing something that I love with other people, sharing that experience with other people, it definitely mirrors what we're actually trying to create with Befriend through the social club and through our other social projects.
You know when he walks in your room, you're like, yeah, that's Maisey, you know, that's the Befriend guy, kind of. A lot of our members, you know, associate Befriend with Nick, since he's been there from the start. He's a bit of a star. Yeah. He's a bit of a Befriend star.
Because I work a lot of hours, going for a run helps me burn off a bit of steam. Gives me a physical sense of being in control of my life when things at Befriend or at work seem a little bit out of control or a bit crazy. There was one particular moment that I can reflect back to. I was an occupational therapy student at the time, and I received an email through the OT school at Curtin, and it said something along the lines of, "Hi, my name is Tim. I'm a 23-year-old guy. I like to go to the beach. I like to see movies. I just like to spend time with other people. I don't have any friends, and I'd really like to meet some new people. Is there anybody who's interested in getting to know me?" I guess that caused me to do a lot of internal questioning about how important it is to have good people in your life, something that I had really taken for granted. When I was a final year occupational therapy student, I got the opportunity to travel to India as one of my placements. I went to an institution called Ananda Niketan, which is in a fairly remote part of West Bengal, and spent 6 weeks there working with men, women, children, and it was quite confronting in a lot of situations, but I guess it was very enriching for me as well, just to hear those honest stories. And I'd love to go back there and see what sort of an impact those projects have had, if they're still sustained. In 5 years, I've got no idea where I'll be. Might be still in Perth, might have left to go and do another community development project. Love to spend a bit more time back in India or somewhere in Asia, working in one of the villages there. So I'd like to hope that Befriend is at a point where I could totally remove myself from it if I chose to, and it would be this self-sustaining organisation that was underpinned by a huge team of really quality people.